You know, nothing surprises me anymore in terms of the WNBA. It's ran by an idiotic commissioner. It's ran by petty, catty, unprofessional coaches. The players are racist, envious, jealous, egotistical. Coaches too. All right. You got this quote unquote WNBA media. Their brains are the size of a tick. All right. They put gloves on their feet and they put socks on their hands. All right. Nothing surprises me anymore pertaining to the WNBA. Let's get into the latest hit piece going at Caitlin Clark. Shout out to everybody out there. Welcome to Angry Fan Sports. Subscribe to the channel, like the content. Hold, let me get ready for this one. I read one paragraph for this and had to stop. Okay. And immediately took a shower and came over here to see y'all, bro. Let's put it on the screen. Oh, man. So USA Today. This is written by Nancy Armour, called Opinion. Caitlin Clark can be electric and exhausting, sometimes in the same quarter. Oh, boy. Here we go. Caitlin Clark's honeymoon was never going to last. See, that one sentence alone, that pissed me off. Caitlin Clark's honeymoon was never going to last. What does that mean? What are you talking about? Oh, man. Any athlete this hyped and this adored always gets a comeuppance. It's happened to LeBron James. It's happened to Tiger Woods. It's happened to Peyton Manning. But Clark's own actions are accelerating hers. The flopping that even a C-list actor would find cringy. The histrionics over calls and the disrespect towards the refs. The indignation over reasonable questions about the health of a player who missed most of last season with a series of injuries. It's made Clark into the WNBA's own, I don't know what that word is, Rorschach's test, I don't know. Either you think she can do no wrong or you think she's an entitled brat. Who are these people who write these articles? Like this is unprofessional as hell. And the number of people who don't own an opinion seems to be dwindling in what is only her third season. Trash talk is fine. Tantrums are not. Clark is a transcendent player. No one disputes that. Her logo threes remain worth the price of admission, and her ability to flip a game in an instant makes the Indiana Fever a must-watch whenever they play. If you want to teach a kid how to be a menace to opponents, have them watch a highlight reel of Clark's passes. This also isn't a criticism of Clark's trash talking or pearl clutching because women athletes dare to have the same competitive fire as male athletes. Player beefs like Clark's with Tiffany Hayes. Oh boy, here she goes again. Nobody talks about her. Now she's on the news. Player beefs like Clark's with Tiffany Hayes of the Golden State Valkyries are part of what makes sports so entertaining. It's the petulance that is turning people off. There's at least one instance every game that Clark acts as if she's been shot after pushing some... Wait, what did she just say? There's at least one instance every game that Clark acts as if she's been shot after pushing off someone else or she drops to the court without ever being touched. Ugh. Take Thursday's night at Golden State. Clark was guarding the Valkyries forward Cecilia Zandalasini as Zandalasini was dribbling toward the basket. If there was any contact, it was minimal. Yet Clark fell backwards as if she's been shoved by one of the Avengers. Like, this is crazy. You know how many people play like that in the WNBA? Do you? What about the girl who was flopping with Aaliyah Boston? That was the biggest flop. Oh, man, this is crazy here. There's also at least one instance every game of Clark berating a referee over a call she didn't get. Told you, Clark. Or one she didn't think she deserved. She doesn't even need to be playing to get worked up. Told you, Clark. Hating on WNBA referees or officials in any sport for that matter might be our national pastime, but there's a way to do it without oozing condescension, which is what it is when Clark claps at a ref and tells him or her to open their eyes. See, here's the thing about the referee part, right? Because they're right here in some instances. Clark did used to always fall. But at the end of the day, they was never calling the damn landing space. Never. We got to remember something here. Clark wasn't here and just was able to play her game from the door. The referees purposely turned their heads. The referees purposely never called fouls. The referees purposely would call them on her. She used to get mauled out there, and they didn't call him. So I know why she don't like these referees. Don't get it confused. Because she wasn't doing all this in college. I know why she don't like the referees. They openly showed they don't rock with her. They openly showed that. And this is a third season now. Well, technically a second, but you know what I'm saying. Clark also got annoyed earlier this week with questions about being a late scratch with a back injury. Yeah, I didn't like that either. Besides it being possible, the Fever skirted WNBA rules. Clark's health is fair game after she missed all but 13 games last season with injuries that were supposedly fine until they weren't. Yeah, that is true, Clark. That is true. But at the end of the day, it wasn't even that. It was the fact that they didn't say anything. That's what it was. So we all like, what the fuck going on now? See, it's not Clark. It's the Indiana Fever. They chose to parade her around on some day-to-day type shit, questionable, all season. So everybody kept going to the game thinking they was going to see her play. Everybody kept tuning in thinking they was going to see her play. So this is bigger than Clark. This is the actual organization. Let's keep that in mind here. You're trying to make it about her. All right, fans can be fickle with stars. Clark is hardly the first superstar to see their shine wear off the more fans get to know them. How is her shine wearing off? Like, what are you talking about? Like, where are you getting this from? James has been nicknamed the flop, and there's a whole file of memes devoted to the times he's hunted fouls. There's a growing chorus of grumbling about the amount of time two-time MVP Shea SGA spends sprawled on the court. That she doesn't do that, though. I don't feel like she does that. Will she fall on the floor? Yeah. But they don't be caught. Bro, we've been seeing her get hit. We've been seeing her come down. The other player, their knees is hitting hers. They still don't call it. And they be looking right at it. Even Victor Wembanyama, who is beloved by pretty much everybody, caught flack for skipping his mandatory media obligations after Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. My guy, she's been going to every single media damn report after every single game the whole time she's been here. The whole time, knowing y'all was going to hammer her with questions. This is the one time she didn't go. They're acting like it's World War III now all of a sudden. Jesus Christ, boy. But Clark carries a burden those other athletes don't have. She's the face of the WNBA and, to a degree, women's sports. What she does, how she acts, has an impact both on the current league and the players who will be its future. The last thing anyone needs is for kids learning the game these days to think flopping and whining is the way to go. Now, I'm not going to lie. I kind of agree with that right there. I said in my last video, Clark, you're destroying your own image doing this. You are. They're trying to pick you apart. They're trying to bring you down. You know that. Don't help them. I don't want to see you go at the referees every game. It gets cringe-worthy to watch, bro. It is. It's cringe. I don't like it. I'm not even going to lie to you. It pisses me the fuck off. If you that mad, shoot a logo 3. If you that mad, score on your opponent. Don't continuously throw your hands in the air, whine. I hate when she does that because it makes her look bad. So I agree with this a little bit, especially because Clark is so often is in the wrong. Oh, my Lord. Here we go. The minute I said I agree with her, she said some more dumb shit. Especially because Clark so often is in the wrong. Number one, who's to say she's in the wrong? Why? Because she didn't get the call? I don't think people understand what's going on here, man. Contrary to what the most irrational base of Clark's fandom believes, she is not being attacked. Oh, you're an idiot writing this. The fuck you mean she's not being attacked? We saw it. I trust my own eyes, then I trust whatever fucking degree you have writing this shit. All right? Contrary to what the most irrational base of Clark's fandom believes, she is not being attacked. Opposing players are not going after her because they're jealous of her. So why were they doing it? All right, you break down the first season then. You tell me why all the flagrant fouls happened on her. You tell me why the fouls weren't being called. You tell me all that. You tell me how everybody tried to minimize her role. Tell me that. Explain the first season then. I would love to hear you try and make it make sense, ma'am. All right? Opposing players are not going after her because they're jealous of her. The W is and always has been a physical league. Here we go with this shit. And Clark is guarded harder and tighter because she so often has the ball in her hands and because there is no place on the court where she's not a threat. Besides, Clark is getting calls more than most players. She's averaging 6 free throw attempts a game this season, the 9th highest in the league. Her ass should be averaging 10 to 12. She should be getting free throws like Breonna Stewart, like Asia Wilson, like Paige Beckers. What do you mean 6? What do you mean 6? Like that's supposed to be a big number or something. Besides, Clark is getting calls more than the most players. She's averaging 6 free throw attempts a game this season, 9th highest in the league. 9th highest in the league according to TeamRankings.com. Hold up. You know what? I was about to fact check that, but you know what? All right, whatever. No one else on the Fever is averaging more than 4.9 attempts per game. What does that mean? Look how she tried to put that in there. All right. She averages 6 free throws a game. No one else on the Fever is averaging more than 4.9 attempts per game. What the fuck does that mean? So what? She's getting fouled more than everybody else on the Fever. You threw the 4.9 out there like it was supposed to compensate, and it shows that, oh, she's getting them. What does that? That doesn't mean anything. The fuck is you talking about? Not every player has to be liked by everybody, but Clark won over the entire country with the way she played. Now she's at risk of turning people off for the very same reason. I don't think that's true. All right, cool. That's where it stops right there. All right. Now, Clark, I did just say this in my last video. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to hold your composure down sometimes. Get mad at halftime. Go throw a chair in the room where nobody can see you. You know what I'm saying? Have somebody stand there and just let you curse to your fucking head burst. I'm saying at halftime or something. Stop going at these referees on camera. You're on TV. Your little girls are watching you. Little boys are watching you. I get it. You pissed off. You not getting the calls. You not playing in the offense you want to play in. And that's mainly your fault anyway. You the one running around acting like you goddamn Stephanie White Siamese twin. Don't get mad. You're allowing it. See, at some point in time, you're going to have to wake the fuck up and realize you're not a little girl no more. All right? You're 24 years old. You're the face of this fucking league. Nobody else will be sitting here taking this bullshit that you're taking. You taking it from other teams. You're taking it from your coach. You can't even tell your boss to give you a good pick. When are you going to man up and take your destiny in your own hands? They're trying to tear you down every goddamn chance they can get. Every single chance they can get, they're tearing you down. And now they're going through it by you. Now you're this big time flopper. And I'll admit, she does shoot shots and then she'll just fall to the floor. I'll admit that. She's not running around just flopping though. No, she's not. That's some bullshit right there. But she needs to be mindful of what's going on. Clark, I think you desperately need to get the fuck away from Stephanie White so you can go back to playing your game, because that's why we liked you. I can't speak for y'all. I don't want to see you in this system. You're not shining here. You're supposed to be shining. How the fuck are you the face of the league and you're not even the first option on your team? Wake up. Go to Herb Simon's old ass and you let him know, listen, I appreciate you drafting me. I need to get up out of here. When he goes, why? What's the matter? What's wrong? You let him know. It's simple. Anybody else would have been did it. Angel Reese about to go to the playoffs for the first time her season because she opened her goddamn mouth, threw her teammates under the bus, knocking clipboards out of people's hands. She ain't right about that. They want to talk about Clark going back and forth with an assistant coach who actually stepped on her ankle and kept her out last season. But no one's talking about Angel Reese smacking the clipboard out of somebody's hand. Oh, that went under the fucking radar right there. This league is racist as hell. Clark, you better figure this out. You better figure this out. I keep telling y'all, Stephanie White is sabotaging her. And that's exactly what's going on. Clark don't like the system, so now she's all super mad. She's already a fiery person. She already popped off, but now she's fucking disgusted that she's even in this situation. But she's trying to keep a smile on her face, and she's taking it out on the referees. That's what's going on. And I understand why she don't like the referees. They've been letting her get her ass beat the whole time she's been here. She ain't never been hurt before she got to WNBA. So I understand why you're so mad. But you got to channel that energy in a different direction, Cece. Because they're using that to make you look crazy now. There's only one answer for this. You need to go somewhere where you're respected, where you're the priority, where you can play your game. You can't sit here and say, I want to be one of the best in the WNBA I want to be one of the best to ever play in the WNBA, but yet you're on a team where you're the second, possibly third. Hell, I don't even know what option you are. The ball should be going to you. And if it's not going to you, then you got A.B. or Kelsey Mitchell. You're not even in a regular offense. You in an offense where, nigga, you might not take the shot. Dantes might take the shot. Lexi might take the shot. Sophie's always over here waving her hand around because she wants the shot. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. You can still be cool with Stephanie White. She don't got to be a coach, though. Bro, we watched you go to FIBA. You got MVP of a game. The whole internet went crazy like, oh, CC's back. The very next game, nobody passed you the ball. The coach did not pull nobody out for not passing you the ball. And guess who one of the coaches was? Stephanie White. Get it through your head. She doesn't like you like that. She's laughing and playing directly in your face. I wish somebody would hit up her brother, hit up her mother, hit up her father, either brother, hit up somebody. Kate Martin, Gabby, somebody who really, really likes Cece. I don't mean Leah Boston, somebody you met in y'all cool now. I mean one of your real friends that you have no choice but to listen to them and let them tell her this shit. Because she's naive and she's fucking her own legacy up. And she don't even see it. She's too busy trying to be nice. Stop being so damn nice. I'm pretty sure if she was playing in the offense where she was doing her thing, she wouldn't be acting all crazy like this. She's fucking depressed that she has to deal with Stephanie White's offense, but wants to run around as if they're best friends. Let me know what you guys think. I think this was a hit piece right here. All right, smear campaign on Caitlin Clark. All right, this is your opinion, but yet you're like speaking like it's facts. Oh, her stardom is dying down. Her this. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Oh, let's use the Golden State Valkyries, for example. And I do think it was bad when she turned around and she screamed at the referee. That was a bad look. That was a bad look. And that's why I said in the video, like, you're bugging out. That don't look good at all, you doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I understand why she's doing it. I ain't cutting no slack because I think that shit is whack. I ain't going front. I think it's whack when she yells at the referees. I think it's totally whack. Like, your ass is going to getting texts every other game doing that. Stephanie White, I could have sworn you said, you was always saying you would tell Cece, don't go after the refs, let me do it. That's my job. I never see you do it. I'll see you go at the refs for every other player. I never see you go at the refs for Cece. Never. Never. Shit is crazy, bro. She gotta get the fuck away from Stephanie White. I keep telling y'all that when Stephanie White and her coaching staff came, it was like a black cloud. It was like a black cloud. They did not come in for the right intentions, man. And if Stephanie White liked her so much, why would you not put her in position to be the best she could be? Somebody answer that. Somebody answer that. Like, fuck all that dumb shit. You've been here just as long as Kelsey's been here. You've been here when AB was here for the year. Why are you not trying to put Clark in the best position? Because she's putting you in the best position. It was your first time going to the race. Indy 500. How old are you again? You keep saying your son loves race. Why's your first time going? Oh, she brought you over there. She brought you over there? Oh. Every time Clark looks good, Guess who else looks good? Guess who else wants to talk? Guess who's on all these radio shows all of a sudden? She's putting you in the best position. So why can't you do the same for her? I'm just saying, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Peace.